What's up, y'all? It's Steve here. I'm on my way home from work, but I just want to come on here just to give y'all my thoughts and 2 cents on Nancy Pelosi falling down a flight of stairs out in Luxembourg, England. I think that's what it is, Luxembourg, England. I could be wrong about that, and if I am wrong, I do apologize. But I did just hear about this yesterday. So, Nancy Pelosi, she falls down a flight of stairs, and she gets hurt, and now she's hospitalized. Now, first things first, I politics to the side. I do wish Nancy Pelosi a speedy recovery. Okay. But the second thing that I will have to say about this whole situation is that, it's situations like this that are the reason why we need to have term limits. Okay. Now, I looked up this woman's age. I looked up Nancy Pelosi's age, and she's 84 years old. So this woman is in her mid-80s. She'll be 96 years from now. If she makes it to 90, I don't know. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't know. Only God knows that. But again, it's situations like this that are the reason why I say we need to have term limits. Mainly because a majority of our politicians that we have here in America are old as fuck. I'm talking about great grandma, great grandpa type of old. Like, a majority of our politicians that we have here in America are old as fuck. And they gotta go. They gotta step down. And the reason why I say these boomer / silent generation politicians need to step down is because, their mental capacity is starting to fade out. They're not moving the same way that they were able to move like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, hell, 15 years ago. And, these people, they've made life hard for a lot of Americans. I mean, they've made life a lot hard for Americans. Like, they made it harder than it shouldn't have been. And, here's what I will say. Because I already know y'all gonna be like, well, Steve, you voted for Donald Trump, and he's old. Well, here's the thing about Donald Trump. What y'all need to understand is Donald Trump is a businessman, okay? And he understands that America is a business. So with that being said, Donald Trump is by far the only president that was able to run this country the way it was supposed to be ran in the first place. So that's the reason why I voted for Trump, is because he knows how to run this country the way it's supposed to be ran. But anyway, a lot of these boomer politicians that we have in office, both Democrat and Republican, they gotta go. They gotta step down. They have to step down. And they need to bring a new generation of politicians. Bring in some of these Gen X / older millennial politicians. It's time for them to come in, and it's time for these boomer politicians / silent generation politicians to just get out and stay out. Okay? And not only that, but I've also heard that Mitch McConnell, he fell down a flight of stairs as well. I also heard he fell down too. And not only that, speaking of Mitch McConnell, correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't he have a stroke 2 years ago or 3 years ago? Didn't he have a stroke live in front of the camera, in front of millions of people. And see, now I'm starting to understand. Now I'm really starting to understand why a lot of people that are Gen X and millennials, now I'm starting to understand why they don't like boomers like that. Now I'm starting to see why. Because these people are very prideful. These people are very greedy. And they don't want to accept change. They don't want to change nothing. They want to try to keep everything the same. And they refuse to adapt. That's the other thing about boomers. They refuse to adapt. They don't want to change their mentality. They don't want to change the way that they view the world. Like they have such a one-dimensional mindset on how they view life and how they view other people that don't look like them, that don't think like them, that don't share the same religious beliefs as them. Like these, you know, I'm sorry, like, I don't mean to go off like this, but, you know, it's time for these boomers, these boomers that are in high positions of political power. It's time for them to just step down and just stay down and just retire and just go. They need to just go live their lives and let the Gen X / older millennial politicians come in and take over. And I'm saying for both Democrat and Republican politicians, not just the Democrats, because I know a lot of y'all saying, oh, the Democrats. No, it's both parties. Both parties are filled with these old, decrepit, great-grandma, great-grandpa, great-grandpa type of politicians. Like, we got to get these old mofos out of office. Like, seriously. But that's it, man. That's all I got to say, man. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section below, man. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and I'm out. I love y'all. Peace.